welcome to the St. John's 45th Annual Pie Sale, right here to start out a fantabulous 4th of July, right here with KPU's exclusive coverage of all of the 4th of July activities. Now, it looks like there's an amazing array of pies here. People are already slamming through the door, trying to buy pies. In fact, one lady, front and center at the head of the line, insisted on buying 2 whole pies. Now, she tells me that every year they turn her down, but she always waves a $50 bill in their face and magically walks away with 2 pies. Let's see if she can do it again. 85 whole pies to sell?
And to sell. We've got them cut. Some of them are cut.
How many pies annually do you sell?
Okay, on the whole pies, we usually sell about 20. And we try to keep enough back to be able to feed people after the parade.
Okay, so the big rush is right here at 10 o'clock, and then after the parade is another big rush, right?
And it depends on whether the parade starts at the West End or over here by the Federal Building.
Ah, so there's a method to the madness.
Right.
Does that mean this is going to be a better year?
We don't know. It's just kind of up in the air. And the booths are not downtown this year.
Okay, so no booths downtown. However, the parade is going to end on this side of the town, and you've got the fire department having their big shindig, so that may make a difference in your sales.
That could be true, yeah.
Now, is this your only annual fundraiser every year?
No, we have a tea at Christmas time. It's an Advent tea, and that's been going on for about 60-some years.
Great. Now, the fund from the pie sale, what are those funds used for?
It goes for our general maintenance. It costs about $11,000 to hook up the sprinkler system to the city, and that doesn't count the cost of the sprinkler system.
Wow. Okay, so how many?
It's very costly anytime you do something like that.
Gotcha. How many people actually baked pies?
Oh, I would say at least 42 gals.
Holy smokes. Okay, so I've got to know the secret. Is there any kind of sleeper winner pie flavor this year that you weren't expecting to see?
No, but we have a better variety this year. We have a new refrigerator, and we could use the cream pies. Before, we haven't been able to have cream pies.
Aha.
Tiny refrigerator.
All right, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Happy 4th of July.
Same to you.
Okay, we got to get a shot of the money shot, as they say.
Yeah.
So how much money are you guys planning on raising this year?
We made about $2,500 this year, usually about that.
Now, do you have some regulars, or do you see new faces every year?
Usually the same people come every year.
Probably because the pie's so bad, right?
Yeah, that's all homemade. The women donate the pies, and anyway, that's about what we do here all the time. We usually have a big crowd right after the parade's over, and then be right at the first of the parade. So.
All right. Well, thanks for having us. We're going to continue our coverage and race down to behind-the-scenes float parade lineup.
Good. Okay. Thank you.
All right, and here we are at Parade Central, right here in the lineup. People arriving as we speak. It is about 10:30 in the morning. The festivities are just about to begin. All sorts of great-looking floats. There's approximately 55 entries in this year's parade. And I'll tell you what, some people really upped the bar in terms of floats this year. There are several class reunions, as always, and they will always be loud and raucous along the parade route. I see another one coming down. Rotary 2000 pulling into place in line, as is Ketchikan Indian community. So let's go check out and see what some of these people have to say about their floats. Good morning. You're looking very festive. Tell me a little bit about your float.
It's all in American Princess Alaska, and the theme actually we'll get Michelle. Where's Michelle? Or Michelle, my boss, will come in and give you the theme on it. It's going to be kind of the waves. It's like sailing the ship into the future for Ketchikan.
Oh, very cool. Let's wait for Michelle.
Michelle, come here. She needs to get what our theme and everything is.
Come on.
This is Michelle also.
Michelle, happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. All right, tell me a little bit about your theme.
We are from Hap, Alaska, Yukon, or Holland, America, Princess Alaska, and our theme is cruising into the future.
And come on, give me the scoop on the float here.
The scoop on the float is, this is our trolley that we operate on tours for cruise ship passengers in the summertime. And we're just here to enjoy the float 4th of July parade.
And great weather for it. Thanks a lot.
Awesome, thank you.
Groovy. I'm liking this.
Hi, Michelle.
Hello. It's our celebrity chef diva, Brita. Everyone we know is on this float and traveling in style, I might add. This is awesome. So you're putting some last-minute touches on here?
I'm the Yankee Doodle girl. I get to play Yankee Doodle on this, walking all the way down the road, and maybe we'll see.
What fun. So I've always wanted to do this because you always see the tourists poking their heads out and taking pictures, and the nice lady made an executive decision so that I could actually get on board. They've got some nice tunes going on up here, good blankets for all their guests. This is really rocking. I like this. This is going to be an awesome parade. I'm getting run over by the school district's IT person here. Way to go, man. You guys clearly have the loudest entry in the parade, as always.
Yeah, yes we do.
What are you building for the future here, other than future need for earplugs?
Well, there's definitely a need for that. That's what we're doing. No, this is actually the Rain City Riders Group, and we're trying to advocate some positive training and awareness of motorcycle riders. We're working towards hopefully being able to offer Motorcycle Safety Foundation training here in town, so that new riders or whoever wants their license can come down and take our training, and then they can just go down to the DMV and pick up their license.
Very cool. Well, happy 4th.
All right, happy 4th to you too.
Okay, I'm going to put on my Rotary hat here because our good friends at Madison's, that big yellow duck down yonder, which we're going to visit with in a minute, 99.9% of all of the foam insulation sold in Ketchikan in the last 2 weeks, we bought right here at Madison's. Shop local. That's true. We cleared your shelves, man. All right, little blast from the past here with the class of '82. Holy smokes, I feel old. You guys look really old. No, I'm just teasing.
Thanks a lot.
This is awesome. This is great.
Not old, but feel a little older.
Yeah, I keep thinking when we came for this reunion, I'm looking for 18-year-olds. I have to look for old people now. It's like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, this is an awesome float, guys. Look forward to seeing you in the parade. The traditional First City Rotary duck float designed by famous local artist Dick Miller. Now, here's the secret.
No, group effort.
Group effort, okay, but here's the secret. And since people aren't going to see this until after the parade is over, you are fixing to go inside there, right?
Correct.
Why?
Well, to turn the head.
Because the head moves this year, right?
It does.
Are you in the least bit scared?
Not in the least.
Well, good luck.
Jeremy is going to keep me informed as to which way to turn, where the viewing stand is, because I won't be able to see anything.
I think you should just turn randomly and see what happens. Well, good luck, and we'll see you at the other end of the parade.
All right.
And here comes the start of the 2012 4th of July Kitty Parade. The Kitty Parade started at the Federal Building, heading to the tunnel, while the Big People's Parade is starting at Madison's and heading to Tatsuda's.
I'm sorry.
And here they come. Looks like there's a record turnout, and of course we've got record-breaking weather. For the first time in 49 days, it's not raining.
Remember last year?
It was horrible last year.
Last year I couldn't believe how bad it was. We actually were up in City Hall. But the cool thing is this year, you guys are on the float here. I've got to stand downstairs because obviously.
Well, you're the man on the ground.
I am the man on the ground. I was talking to a couple of people downtown, absolutely in tears, because 4th of July, the parade, great weather, is like unbelievable.
It is always a huge celebration. Now, this is going to be your second 4th of July.
Yes, it is.
And Jonathan's first, and he still didn't get it when we told him about how there's actually cruise ships that come to Ketchikan. Now I think he's going to finally get it as to what a real celebration is all about.
Last year we had 4 ships in town, so we had a record turnout, even in the rain.
We only have one, but it's as big as 2.
Well, okay.
It's as big as 2 ships.
Here they come, look at this.
The Alaska Nurses Association sponsors the Kitty Parade.
As they're making their way down the street, look at that. Look at all the munchkins.
Very, very festive.
How about that guy? Red, white, and blue mohawk? Come on. He should be in the parade.
Well, Svenny, some might argue that he is as big as a float himself. But his humor is even larger.
Nice. Cops on bikes, like it.
Ketchikan Police Force is always out doing good for the community on all of the holidays. Oh, and I see some little pets in the parade too.
Oh.
What do you think, JJ?
Oh, look at that. Is that a miniature?
Itty bitty dogs.
Those are tiny. Chihuahuas?
Okay, real quick, just want to announce we just got on the air live, AM 930 KTKN. We are at the parade, the 4th of July parade, the precursor to the Big People Parade, of course, the Little People Parade. And it is looking like a lot of fun out there. You can also check this out live on KPU channel
75.
Channel 75. By the way, thank you to the Greater Ketchikan Chamber of Commerce for putting together such a great event.
Got the little dancers out there going.
Oh,
You're just tuning in. Remember, only KPU covers all of the July 4th festivities from the pie sale. We've already been there. Good looking pies over there. The duck race. If you haven't bought your duck ticket, you better get them really fast. Awesome stuff. I see the Girl Scouts out there.
Candy being tossed out.
Candy is a prerequisite. My girl.
Look at the kid in the little vehicle.
For a lot of people, this is really the favorite part of the event. This is when the kids get to come out. They've got their barrels, they've got everything. They've got, they've got their music. Everybody just in such a great mood.
And they're in a great mood because it's great weather. It's warm and it's not raining.
I think there's a bunch of these kids that would be out here regardless of the weather.
Totally.
And they were last year, Jonathan. Trust me, they were out here in like rare form. A lot of dogs this year.
Lots of pets in the parade this year. Lots and lots of pets. And here comes a great group over there. It's like almost the entire Simpson clan.
That's great. I like the costume.
Oh, this is a great one. Look at this girl on the, that's a great one.
Costumes are spectacular. I mean, if you get a chance to head down here, that's worthwhile right there. And then, of course, the kids all get to end this thing up in the tunnel. Look at this one. This guy went full regalia.
He sure did. Look at that.
What is that coming out of the top of his head?
I think it's a Dr. Seuss theme.
It may be.
I didn't know Dr. Seuss went red, white, and blue, though.
He did this year.
I hadn't seen that before. That's cool.
Oh, look, this one's adorable. This little girl on the trike is amazing. How cute is that?
She's having a pedal problem. They're pushing her along.
This is gorgeous. They've got the kids on the sail bikes. I'm pretty sure that's what those are called.
That is adorable. Look at her. She's got to be all of, 3 years old, just pedaling away. What a cutie.
2.5.
2.5 years old, Mom tells us. That's pretty amazing. All sorts of cool Ketchikan kids.
Look at that.
And four-legged kids.
What is that, a
got
girdle?
A traveling band.
Was. Not mine.
Very cute. Very, very cute.
How
Oh,
adorable.
here comes little mini lumberjacks. I'm liking that.
Nice.
Looking good.
They ought to have like a miniature Iron Jack competition for those kids.
He's clearly ready for it
He's
right there.
clearly.
And so is she. Look
got
how
the
cute.
That is adorable.
So if you're just tuning in,
Wait a minute.
live on KPU channel 75 and KTKN AM 930, coming together to bring you live coverage of this year's 2012 July 4th parade. It is an astounding day here in Ketchikan. Great day for a celebration. Huge crowds all around.
I think I see my first uncropped Great Dane.
That is one big dog.
I had one that was 6'1", 185.
The dog is creating quite the stir.
That's a combination dog / parade float.
I don't like that camera.
He's so big they probably couldn't find decorations in Ketchikan.
Probably not.
Honestly, if I had that dog, I would have set up something where the dog could should carry me through town.
And look at her license plate over there. Now she just
Born in
passed
the
us. She may not be
USA.
able to. Yep. Oh, here comes the rest of the. Oh, look at that. They're not Dr. Seuss. They're
fireworks.
firecrackers. Awesome.
Yes, they
Very
are.
Cool.
So this is the first time we've ever seen a group of children with outfits like their heads
That
are
is
exploding.
very
That's
creative. Very, very creative.
That is awesome.
Very cool.
How'd Kevin Gatsby get in the kids' parade? How
Kevin,
did that
what do you-
happen?
How did you
Kevin
get in the
kids'
kids'
parade? Oh, he's
with the Lions.
okay. He's taking care of everything in the back there. Good
He's with the
job.
Lions Club. There you go.
Well, that was spectacular.
That was great. So now we anxiously await for the start of the big parade. And this is, this is amazing. This is quite a thing to put this on every year. And we've got a note here from the folks over at the Chamber of Commerce. And I've got to read this because the list is so long. And it wouldn't have been possible without all of these people. First off, the Eichner family. Now, Jonathan, you've never been here for this. JJ was here last year. What happens at the start of the parade is the Eichners fly a helicopter over the parade with this ginormous American flag. It's very cool. They do it every year.
Spectacular.
We've got the Greater Ketchikan Chamber of Commerce Events Committee. They worked really hard putting this on, as well as Fish Pirate Saloon, the Plaza, of course, hosting all of the events. We've got Baranoff and Company, Raider Skiffs. We've also had Basic Transportation, Sign Pro, the Rain Barrel, Frontier Shipping, Jim Slick, Bob and Donna Burke, KTKN, hey, that's you.
Hey, that's me.
And KPU, hey, that's me.
You. That's you. We're all here.
Right, and also the Ketchikan Volunteer Rescue Squad, City of Ketchikan, as well as KPD, the Ketchikan Police Department. And I'm sure there's more. There's got to be more.
There's more. There's a lot of people out there.
And here
today,
they
a lot
come
of
back
people do
again.
And I didn't realize they did this both ways. That's awesome.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I
That's
think
like twice.
a
It's like a 2-for-1 parade.
Fantastic. We're coming back for more.
Now, incidentally, don't forget to look towards the sky. As we were mentioning earlier, Eric Eichner carrying forth his grandfather Ken Eichner's tradition of flying the flag for Ketchikan's 4th of July parade. Do this every year. The helicopter and flag are brought to you courtesy of the Eichner family, as we said earlier, in memory of Ken Eichner. Also, want to point out a couple of things again. Thank you once again to the Greater Ketchikan Chamber of Commerce for putting together such an amazing event. I mean, to have the separate parade for the kids and then the grown-up parade coming up. I don't know. I think this is enough. I think if it stopped here, we'd be fine. But we got a lot more on the way.
Now, come on, you know Ketchikan better than that. If they could be one more event in the same 24-hour period, we're going to shove it in there.
I think the fact that we got, how many, 10, 12 kids with simulated explosions coming off the top of their heads, that in and of itself is worth the trip.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, here comes the helicopter, sponsored by the Eichners. The traditional start to the Ketchikan 4th of July parade. It is a gorgeous sight, and you can hear everyone kind of go quiet when this thing flies by.
We've got the broadcast going on right now, AM 930 KTKN, and of course on KPU Live. Good times out here, and wow, that is a beautiful sight, seeing that flag.
And Chuck from the asylum stopping by just to let us know this is the best part of the parade.
Chuck, this year's assistant Grand Marshal Chuck is out absolutely positively giving everybody a little bit more for their dollar today.
I'm just thinking the folks on the cruise ship have no idea what's going on.
They probably think we do this every day.
Yeah.
So they're probably seeing those crazy Alaskans.
What a beautiful sight
And that is gorgeous. And really, seriously, you can hear a hush in the crowd when this thing flies by. I mean, it is just that awesome.
Everyone turned around and started filming it in their webcam or whatever. It's just beautiful.
Remember, only KPU will be covering all of today's events. We've already been to the pie sale, and it was yummy. Lots of folks out. Later today, we'll head over to the Plaza. We'll head over to root beer floats, as well as the duck race, the traditional duck race. Lots of stuff happening. We'll even capture the fireworks, weather dependent. So thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. We love bringing you community events. Many thanks to Ketchikan Police Department for all they do to serve.
okay. They could turn the siren down a little. It's a tunnel.
That's a parade. You gotta have the sirens.
Yeah, but you know what? A parade in a tunnel? Who does that?
Well, in Ketchikan we do.
Problem is, you got to get through the tunnel to get here.
Yeah.
Alaska State Troopers, along with the Ketchikan Police Department. Troopers are always out doing good things, and they are followed closely by the Color Guard.
Oh,
Really
look at
thank
that.
those men and women for their service.
All right.
Always making a ruckus, these guys. By the way, the Ketchikan Police Department cruiser, driven by Lieutenant Joe White, and driving the Alaska State Trooper vehicle, Trooper John Brown.
Getting dangerously close to me.
Well, this is the closest the police have been to me without putting handcuffs on me recently. I want to thank them for at least taking the day off.
So bad. And I see
you
Kate
doing?
Smith, the Executive Director of the Chamber of Commerce, and here comes the Coast Guard.
It's good to see these guys from outside the backseat of the car.
Stop. Coast Guard, thanking you very much for your service, and you know,
There's a law enforcement group that hasn't arrested me yet. The Coast Guard.
no, you're fine. I'll tell you what, think about it. Hundreds of years ago, it was a military service person that gave us our independence.
Okay.
And they have every day since. So thanking them for their service. Good job, guys.
Coast Guard float coming through, and again, that was kind of nice. They picked it up.
And remember, we've got the theme of this year's parade, Building for Ketchikan's Future. And some young future Ketchikan residents, as adults, hopefully members of the business community, with the banner. And
Look at this next float.
Veterans of the Foreign War, VFW, Post 4352. I always love their float because there are some really great stories riding on that float right now.
Oh, yeah.
And it is just amazing what some of those people, if you sit down, will tell you. Now, right behind the VFW, we have this year's Grand Marshal, Senator Bert Stedman. Now, Senator Stedman has done some amazing things for our community. Library, fire department, all sorts of things, and he is a really down-to-earth guy.
And I want to thank him for something else. I'm involved a little bit with Ketchikan Youth Initiatives. Bert Stedman has been very supportive of KYI. We want to thank him especially. I want to talk a little bit more about Senator Bert Stedman as he goes by there. Lots of financial support, as we've been talking about, for capital projects right here in Ketchikan. And also, this is amazing, Senator Stedman has brought more than $50 million in state funds to help Ketchikan renew its docks, contribute to a new fire station, the library, and the shipyard, like we talked about, and additional power supply in a new Whitney Lake hydroelectric project. Without the Senator's leadership and support for Ketchikan, we would not be in such a sound economic situation, in spite of how the economy seems to be everywhere else.
And his daughter riding along with him, and she's an amazing athlete.
Kate Fox dancers right now, recently elected to be hosts in Juneau for the annual celebration of 2014. Congratulations to them.
That is amazing. What an amazing group. Very, very talented.
I've got chills literally right now. I love these guys.
Absolutely. I do too. It gives you goosebumps.
Wow.
And next up, we've got the mayor's boat. Now, funny story from a couple of years ago. It might have been last year. No, I think it was 2 years ago. They hooked up the boat and they rounded the corner. It was coming from Tatsuda's, the parade, and the boat fell off the truck.
That's right.
The boat actually fell off the truck.
I'll bet this year that boat's very secure.
I can imagine
after
so.
that happens, you're extra careful.
You got it.
I think there was so much rain they thought they were going to float down here.
Yep.
They almost did last year.
Exactly.
Mayor Dave Kiefer.
Oh, wait, Canadians. We got
and
Mounties.
Well, we're gonna
Mayor
have that,
Harvey
yeah.
Shields. Yep, we've got
the Canadian contingent coming through. The Prince Rupert delegation.
Prince Rupert delegation out in force this year, and it's nice to see them back. We have got a great relationship with Prince Rupert.
Sister City, I believe.
Yeah, Sister City.
Sister
Wouldn't that
City.
make them Princess Rupert?
No.
It wouldn't? Oh, I'm just checking. I didn't know.
Now let's do honor to our Canadian friends here. Let's see, as part of the delegation, we have...
Happy 4th! Hey, happy 4th of July.
Happy
Our Canadian friends.
Happy 4th.
I love that.
Absolutely. Happy 4th. Thanks for coming. Oh, excellent. Excellent group, and they're going to be having a delegation party.
Yay, KPU.
And the CEO of City West right there saying, yay, KPU.
A Prince
Also,
Rupert shout out.
The actually the mayor, Prince Rupert, in there as well. Jack Musselham, Councillor Anna Ashley, as well as Jennifer Rice, Jonathan and Laura Lechke of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, who we saw at the beginning there, and City Manager Gord Howard.
Crowd kind of inching out here.
Happy 4th.
Hey, let's talk about who's up next.
Oh yeah, I love this.
Misty Thistle, pipes and drums. Now I tell you what, bagpipes, huge in Ketchikan. Huge, they're
Why is
everywhere.
that? How did that happen?
I don't know, but I think it's really cool.
We've got kilts.
It's
We've
like,
got
I've been
kilts.
saying for
And
months
wait.
now. It's not a party until there's a bagpipe.
No, and it's not a kilt until you see Hunter Davis wearing it. And there he is right out in front.
Oh yeah, look at him.
All right, looking good.
Sounding good too. I hope
They
we got good
sound
sound.
good.
with this.
They sound great. In fact, they're usually so loud we may have to shut up when they go past. I don't want to know how they twirl the
amazing.
drum
That's just
batons like that. I can't. I would be dropping it every 2 feet.
They're like bagpipe ninjas.
Next up, we've got the Forest Service. They always have a cool float. I'm telling you, year after year, they've got a very, very cool float.
It's not a parade unless you have Smokey the Bear here too.
True.
We got Smokey the Bear. We got what's that? Freddy the Fish and Hootie the Owl.
And they're going to be launching Ketchikan's future. It looks like they're sending a Forest Service guy out of the cannon. Pretty amazing.
He looks like he's stuck in there.
Thank goodness the ambulance is right behind him.
All right, now here comes the fire department. Now here's something interesting, Jonathan. You won't know this.
Probably not.
Depending upon which way the parade goes, that's which fire department goes in the front or the rear. Now these guys, if they're called to respond to something, they'll be most near the south, and that's why they have to go. Now, you'll see the North Tongass Fire Department at the end of the parade in case they need to get out and go to a call, and then the city will be in the middle because obviously we're in the middle.
All right. I'm glad somebody was thinking.
And we want to thank all of our firefighters for their service.
Sparky's here.
If you're watching this live, don't forget from 1 to 4 p.m. today, the new downtown fire station will be having an open house, and you can stop by, grab some goodies from the volunteer firefighters. Next up, we've got KIC. Man, KIC is doing some amazing things in Ketchikan. They are just refurbishing and going crazy, doing huge economic development things for the community.
Well, the van that they've got out there specifically representing KIC Elder Services, they're very active out there, making sure that the respected senior citizens in the community are well taken care of.
And because they don't have a siren, they're honking their horn.
And they're honking their horn. You're right. Now, I like this next group, the Dance Mania kids and all the dancers. Alma Parker does an amazing job with the dancers. You can see her in the sunglasses in the rear, waving right there. She has taught more kids to dance in Ketchikan than, I don't even know how many kids have you taught to dance? Thousands. Thousands. And here comes the contingent too. And there's her husband, Parker.
Physical trainer extraordinaire, Greg Parker.
Oh, they just
whatever
gotta
they
go
need
out
me to
and
do.
greet him, man on the ground. And lots of great dancers. Oh, there we go. Let's see what you got, kids. Oh, look at this. We got nice routine.
That was Studio Max and all childhood cancer is Shomar Middle School.
Yep, and
Very well represented.
that's how they feed them into the KI dance team. There's Agnes Moran running for state representative with her float and blowing bubbles. There's Agnes walking in the crowd. Agnes currently on the Borough Assembly. Decided to step it up a notch and run for state representative. All right, now here comes the three floats that are very near and dear to my heart. The Rotary clubs have gotten together. Oh, and I see the third one in there, and it's moving its head, Jonathan.
And you know what? Thank you to Dick Coos.
No, Dick Miller.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Okay, let's talk about Rotary 2000, the other club. Rotary 2000.
The other club.
The other club. Rotary 2000, talking about their projects. If you have been down to the docks and you've got a kid who doesn't have a life jacket, you can grab one out of the box at all of the local area floats. And the program is called Kids Don't Float. Oh, and they just nailed JJ in the head there. Great job, Rotary 2000. Nice, nice. And in May of next year, the Rotary Clubs of Ketchikan are going to be hosting all of the Rotary Clubs from Alaska and the Yukon Territory right here in Ketchikan for District Conference of 2013.
How you doing?
All right, here comes our exchange students on the duck.
Whoa!
Here comes the duck. Looking good.
By the way, First City Rotary doing an amazing job on that float. That is incredible.
Total group effort. So you're Jackie Mack riding on the back of the district float there. And let's talk about the Rotary Youth Exchange Program. You've got Lisa Torres on the left. She's heading out to Mexico. Holly O'Brien, my daughter, headed to Ecuador. Kate in the middle, left, and she's here from Poland. And then you've got Dacil Garcia in from Mexico. My other daughter, Devin O'Brien, just back from Brazil, and Marco Torres, just back from Mexico. So the whole complement of exchange students standing there on the Stedman Street Bridge, which is the finish line for the First City Rotary Duck Race, which will be happening at 5 o'clock today. You can start getting your free root beer floats at the library, the old library site, beginning at 3:30 today. Woo! I think that moving ahead was looking pretty cool here. And look at this. This is really amazing. A joint project between KIC, KYI, Revilla, and this is our youth building Ketchikan's future. It's a community partnership. It helps keep kids in school, and it is amazing. You can buy this little house. I think that's a pretty cool little house, man. That'd be a great little cabin. Maybe they'll even build you one. And here we go, the class of '62, celebrating 50 years, and reunions are always a big part of Ketchikan. Class of '62, back in force. Congratulations to them. And Ketchikan Killer Whales, the swimming kids. Amazing.
Had a great year, by the way.
And there's Jim Dahl down there selling more duck tickets. And here comes HOSA. Now, this is a great story here. These HOSA kids, Health Occupation Specialty Association, they recently went to Orlando, and they are ranked top in the state of Alaska. Amazing kids. They're looking to have a career in health occupations. Look at this blue float. This is totally cool. Peace South Ketchikan. Peace South Ketchikan, man. Look at this.
Why are they so blue?
I think it's great, and they're working together for your health, your future. Pretty amazing stuff in the middle of a capital campaign for the hospital. And here's a one float that is back every year, and it entered for the first time a couple years ago, right? And people thought, oh my gosh, that's crazy. The Alaska Ink tank, the tattoo tank, if you will.
of those really tough to reach tattoos.
And, yep, Trooper Rodney Dial. He owns Alaska Inc. and he has this penchant for military vehicles. Ketchikan Gymnastics Club tumbling down the street. That's pretty amazing. These kids look really cute. I like to see the kids in the parade. And there's so many entries. We're actually having a hard time keeping up with all of the entries this year. I think there are in excess of 55 entries or something like that. JJ, our man on the ground, is nodding.
I'm looking. I like the blue float.
I like the blue float too. That was pretty cool. You know me, I'm partial to the duck, of course, because I'm a member of First City Rotary, but that was a really cool float.
The duck was awesome. Duck looked great.
And here comes the KRBD skiff.
Oh!
It's huge tradition for years. Major fundraiser for public radio KRBD right here in Ketchikan. Dave Valentine driving the skiff there. And here's the interesting story, Jonathan. Do you know the person that traditionally has won that skiff has donated it right back to KRBD almost every year?
So have they been recycling that skiff every year?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Here's a Ketchikan Garo Kanayama exchange kids, and another great tradition. And they just got back from Japan, and clearly very happy. Up there's Lawrence Stanton. I saw him on Facebook. He had a really good time in Japan. And next up, we've got re-elect Peggy Wilson. Some interesting things happening in the state house races this year due to redistricting. So it'll be very fascinating to see how that turns out, that race. And I think we're going to have to actually shut up for this next float because they got some pretty groovy music.
It's too big and too loud.
No,
the
class of '82 celebrating 30 years.
Oh, they are partying.
And they are partying up there. They definitely are. And they've got that old 80s music. A lot of spirit going on. Very cool. Very, very cool. Uh-oh, who's up next? This is First City Players with our very own diva, Catherine Tetsuda. Diva Catherine.
They must have broke that away from the Ketchikan Cruisers car show.
It's a 66 coupe. You love it. Driven by Tom LeCompte, who's very active in First City Players and a number of different organizations through the community.
Let's get these guys loud. Get it loud. Come on, guys.
And we visited these folks pre-parade, and that's a very cool float. From Alaska Princess. And big part of our community with their tourism operation. And we're very pleased. This is a remodeled trolley from the inside out. They use it for their tours. And speaking of tours, what's up next? And I got to actually get on this and stick my head out the little hole of the window today, pre-parade, and it was pretty cool inside of there. But the duck tour, everyone knows the duck tour. It's one of the most recognized tours from any tourist who visits our fair city.
Ketchikan Duck Tour, having operated in Ketchikan for 12 years, certainly building for Ketchikan's future as it relates to the ever-increasing tourism that we've got here. And all around a good time, everybody on there having a blast. You never see anybody on the Duck Tours not having a good time.
Totally. And we got the Super 8 up next. And look at that, they've got their own future staff right in the back. That's so cute. That is so cute.
That's their mobile front desk.
Their mobile front desk. If you need a reservation, just run out there right now.
Well,
come on, JJ, run out there.
She's asleep. She can't take my order.
Very cute. Very cute, and we appreciate them participating in the parade. And this is another one, Jonathan, where I think we're probably not going to be able to comment a whole lot because
oh yeah, it's going to get loud.
Building a need for earplugs in Ketchikan. The future of earplugs.
And it's like they, what did they get the boat?
I think the cruise ship is signaling their approval of the parade.
Oh, it must be.
The cruise ship clearly likes the parade. They're blowing their horn. Rain City Riders, and they're really working towards promoting safety in cycling in Ketchikan. They're going to be offering some classes in the future in hopes that people will take those classes and operate their motorcycles in a safe manner in and around Ketchikan so that you can enjoy it. I mean, it's awesome. I've been motorcycling in Ketchikan. It's amazing. It's a very, very cool ride. And I believe that is young Bo Albertson out in front. Oh.
I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say this. I appreciate that KPU is doing this live on channel 675, but everybody's here. There's nobody home to watch.
I know. Well, we're also taping it, so you can watch it later on channel 688. All right, good job, guys.
The riders, they are riders.
Another class reunion.
There's Ketchikan Youth Court head, Glenn Brown. Out there. Didn't know he rode a Ducati. Not bad.
Class of 2002 up next. 10 years. Oh my gosh, that makes me feel so old.
92. These guys, this is their 20 year.
No, it's not. This class of 2002.
Oh, I thought you said, sorry about that. I said 92.
2002.
Class of 2002, guys.
Good job. Good job, guys. Good job celebrating 10 years. Have fun, guys. Good job. And they're expressing their approval of Jacob the camera dude. Jacob the camera dude clearly knows a lot of those kids. Nope.
That's the.
He was
like
a year
before.
He was
so they were in the same building.
Jacob's 10 year was last year.
Okay, so Jacob bought them beer a couple of years
Well,
later.
let's not forget Matt Olson. Matt Olson up for election to State House as well, running for the Democrats, and his campaign team is out in force.
Was that another vote of
And
approval?
Madison's True Value up next. I love Madison's, man. Shop local all the time, celebrating 45 years of serving Ketchikan, and they do an amazing job.
Right now, we got Relay for Life, American Cancer Society Research, great fundraisers, saving lives, and very active here in Ketchikan. One of our favorite events. Looks like we got Dinah Pearson, we got Ketchikan's top chef, Larissa Hammer out there. How's everybody doing? You guys give a holler real quick.
Woo-hoo! All right.
Man, that's always good times. Relay for Life, those guys always have a good time. Here's the KYI Kids Ketchikan Youth Initiative.
They always have a live band. They always have a live band at KYI.
I think they're called Maybe We're Dead.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Eagles 162 up next. And that's a good looking float. And Ketchikan Little League right behind them.
Yeah, all in uniform. Now coming up behind them, we've got the Ketchikan Fire Department. You can hear them in the background.
Yep, and you see what happens is they've got this truck right behind the Little Leaguers, and they put them all in the truck, and then they go back to wherever they need to go because I think there were some ball games maybe.
I think they got a game today, that's right.
I think so. They're trying to make up for the 40 inches of rain we've already had. And fire department up next. They celebrated their big grand opening yesterday. And you can go up there today, man, for some burgers from 1 to 4. Big grand opening, good station. Beautiful station. So now it's about the midway point through the parade.
Is it?
About midway. Because remember what I told you? The city fire department is always in the middle because if they have to respond to an emergency, they're here.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense.
You're just thinking about the sirens.
I am. I just want to get on one of those fire trucks and run around and have a good time out there. By the way, the kids having a blast on those fire trucks. When you're a kid, probably nothing much more fun than that to be able to get up there and do that. again, the good people over at the Greater Ketchikan Chamber of Commerce. This is an event that they're very proud to put together, and we're happy to be covering it for them.
Absolutely. They really work hard for several months to get this parade together, and it's an outstanding, I mean, this year is just an outstanding show. Okay, now,
For Little Leaguers.
Major League All-Stars. Major League All-Stars this time around. And I guess the cruise ship liked that one too.
I guess so.
Because they keep, yep.
Either that or trying to get everybody back on the ship and get out of here, one or the other.
I've never heard a cruise ship blow their horn that much.
Good job, Ketchikan Little Leaguers.
Major leaguers.
Major
Major Leaguers.
Yeah. And I think this next one,
Here you go.
hey, thank you very much. All right, let's see what else we've got going on here.
I'm willing to bet that this is the Wish float.
I'm thinking
You know
so.
why? Because it says choose respect. And I know that the folks over at Wish are all about that. Every year they have a big march in March. I didn't mean to say it, March in March. Choose Respect March. The governor is totally behind this.
Diane Gubatayo driving the float.
Yep. And that's pretty cool on the back with the Wish balloons.
They did a great job on
They
the float,
really
huh?
did. A lot of people did some outstanding floats this year. Got a little bit of a lull in the action here. Sometimes there are some gaps in the parade, if you will.
It looks like we've got the New Path dancers. That should be right. Ketchikan Area Arts and Humanities Council sponsoring this exhibition. I love when the dancers come
I know,
out.
I do too.
Native dancers,
Look,
my
I've got
favorite.
chills already. I mean, it's so cool.
Hopefully you can hear that in the background. Absolutely always a good time. These kids do such a great job dancing, getting out here for the parade, maintaining these traditions, and doing it in front of a pretty good-sized crowd this year.
Oh yeah, they do great performances all over the place.
Coming up right now, we've got the citizens to elect Patty Mackey.
Another house race, Patty Mackey. Running as a Republican, Patty is currently the head of the Ketchikan Visitors Bureau. Good sized float here, and her contingent handing out candy as fast as they can.
You know, last year, because of the rain, we missed all the sounds of the parade.
We sure did. JJ, you're absolutely right. Our man on the ground, his ears are being blown out, who was mentioning that last year we missed all the sound because we were inside City Hall.
Yeah.
And it was impossible to hear anything.
All right, this is exciting. Coming up right now, we've got the K-High class of 1992.
There's
20-year reunion.
Gosh, I wish I had a 20-year reunion coming up.
My 25th was this year, and so this is pretty cool. These guys clearly very rowdy.
I'm getting to the point with my reunions where it's just a survivability issue. Class of 1992, everybody.
All right, class of 1992.
Oh, they just love throwing candy at Jake the cameraman.
Yeah, they do.
Something about
Jacob
Jake.
taking a beating today. And we've got Ketchikan Medieval and Renaissance Society up next. And they've been putting on some really neat events.
I think Anita always dresses like that, doesn't she?
Yes, Anita, if she could dress like a Renaissance woman 24/7, she would. And then, oh, cool! Got the little horse. Now, I understand at the Blueberry Festival this year, they're going to be doing things like jousting and all sorts of medieval activities at the Blueberry Festival. Okay, now we know why. Now we know why the cruise ship is honking their horn, because they saw this one coming a mile away. This is Royal Caribbean's entry in the parade.
They brought the whole sound system.
They did.
sexy and I know it.
They got that truck bouncing up and down.
They sure do. Okay, now this is this year's graduating class of 2013. And their float is the Hunger Games.
Oh, the costumes are amazing. Class of 2013.
Pretty cool stuff, man. This has been an awesome parade so far. And up next, we've got our friends over at GCI celebrating 30 years of covering all of Alaska.
Turn off the camera. What a great event. They get the bucket truck out there. Look at the little guy in the back.
We got more bikes coming up.
Yep, more motorcycles coming up. The Shriners.
The Shriners.
Always helping children.
Gotta
Love
like the Shriners. You know, and I like the Shriners because they're all about helping kids, and it's such a great cause. I mean, there are so many great causes in all of Ketchikan. It is just amazing. And only in Alaska do the Shriners ride four-wheelers.
Always thought they were in little cars.
Now, who do we have here? This is also Ketchikan Pioneer Home.
Yes. See, Hillary Cook is out there. Very cool.
A couple of the entrants from the dog show that they had, I think it was about a week ago.
That's right. That was very cool. The Pioneer Home had a really cool dog show a couple of weeks ago, and hopefully they'll do it again. And I had the privilege of meeting a resident over there that is 105 or 104.
Really?
Absolutely amazing.
There they are. Ketchikan Pioneers are well represented today. It looks like we've got somebody up coming right behind them.
Okay, remember we had the two surprise entries at the end still, so we're waiting to see those. Adventure Cart. Have you been on the Adventure Cart before? Oh, it's the bomb. You gotta go. Adventure Carts is so much fun. And
Watch them honking in the background. They have excellent horns.
Oh, and those things go fast. Jacob the camera, dude and I filmed that, and it's like 60 miles an hour of fun up in the mountains. So we got our friends at the zip line next.
Oh, I have done that.
Isn't that great? That is so cool.
They're one of the coolest, most partying bunch of guys and kids ever. If I was that age, I would be wanting that job in the first place. Come on, guys. Keep it up.
All right.
Now, do you know how many people apply for that job?
Probably a lot.
3,000 plus per year.
All right.
People want that job.
Here comes my friend Veronica.
Oh, Veronica.
Look at that. Look at that decoration.
One of the surprise entries we mentioned earlier, this may in fact be the case.
Ketchikan's longest running cab driver, right? And JJ's gonna go out and see her now. JJ's always friendly with all the cab people.
You doing?
Veronica, you found your way in. Good job. Good job.
She did.
I found my way in. Cotton candy and sugar.
Looks like she's having fun. Good job. Oh, Jacob the camera dude almost gets nailed again.
JJ's going to wear a helmet next year. He's getting hit in the head with so much candy.
He is. And I bet you this is the other surprise entry because they told me they might do it. The Ketchikan Cruisers Car Club. And this is Steve Phillips Dragster. Gene is the one, that man right there knows cars like no other. So it might be actually Gene's drag racer, but they work on it together and it's really cool. And one thing that you can do is stop down to the car show today.
You'll see that one down there when it gets back.
They're gorgeous cars.
Convertible Corvette.
And you know, big shout out to the Cruisers as well because you know this year they gave a very cool souped up vehicle that needs work to K-Hike. So, and there you see another little ducky selling race tickets. So guess what?
Duck race coming up.
Duck race coming up next.
Just a second to talk about that. Duck race happening at 5:30, which is it?
5 o'clock, Stedman Street Bridge. Be there.
Still a chance for you to get your tickets. Got to have a duck in the race to win.
And here's North Tongass, so you know what that means, right?
We're getting towards the end.
We're getting towards the end. And the North Tongass Volunteer Fire Department, great bunch of folks. And it looks like they've got a remote-controlled fire truck there. That's pretty cool.
Must be. I don't think that's a real dog.
Yeah, because I see the guy on the front of the fire truck doing the controller.
Who's got the control on that thing?
The guy right on the...
Guy sitting on the
I see him.
JJ, you're the man on the ground.
JJ, once again, just believing in magic for a moment. It may be real.
That goes to our duck race before the duck race next year.
Exactly. And look what we have here, the end of another great 4th of July parade.
Again, I want to mention that car right there, that Rain Barrel car right there, provided by Rain Barrel to help the Chamber of Commerce put this parade together quickly and smoothly.
They let you drive?
That's driven by Jen Tucker of the Ketchikan Chamber of Commerce and her children. Hope everybody. Oh, one child in there. One child. I wonder where she's stored. The other ones are in the trunk, I'm pretty sure.
She only got 8, right?
Could be. I don't know, but hey.
Jen Tucker, far from the old woman who lived in the shoe. She's not that.
She's definitely not that. I'll tell you what, that has been one amazing parade. Thank you for joining me, and wow.
Glad to have done it. And again, what a great event for me. This is my inaugural 4th of July.
Parade.
And again, I'm impressed. I'm amazed by the turnout. So many people here. But really, the people who participated built floats. The Rotary float was quite impressive. Michelle, you and Jeremy did an amazing job on that.
No. It was
All
a
the
team
people
effort.
who got involved in that. What a great.
And I really love Peace Health Ketchikan.
Oh, yeah.
That blue float?
Oh, yeah.
That rocked. Yeah, JJ expressing his approval. Yep. So listen, here's the deal. Down in the lower 48, a lot of times it's a parade, and that's it. You go home, you do nothing, and then you might go watch the fireworks. In fact, the fireworks might have happened on the 3rd because that's a regular occurrence. Not so here in Ketchikan. Let's do a quick rundown of the things that are going on today. Okay, so next up, the pie sale is still going on until 2 o'clock, right?
Right.
Then after that, at 1 o'clock, if you're not full from the pie sale, stop over to the brand new fire station and you can pick up some burgers as part of the Volunteer Firefighters fundraising effort and take a tour of our new fire station, which is really, really cool. You're getting you're getting the schedule.
I'm getting the cheat sheet.
Right, there you go. Got the cheat sheet going. All day long, you can still buy skiff tickets as well as duck race tickets. Then next up, it's like food. Oh, they're also doing the Shamburgers,
Shamburgers and pies over at the Seventh-day Adventist
and
Church.
All
Delicious,
of the stuff
by
at the
the
Plaza.
way.
All of the stuff at the Plaza.
Oh, the Plaza has got it going on
And then
right
at
now.
3 o'clock,
The 3 o'clock is the CD release party for 7 Year Cold. Some local guys finally put a CD together. It's going to be a lot of fun down there. They're going to be doing a live performance. All original work. This is not a cover band. This is an original band, and they're all guys from right here in Ketchikan. Hollywood Derek McGarrigan, he's in this thing. He's playing the bass. Pat Stack. Dr. D. David Klein, he's in this thing too. And I got to say, I got to play some of their music on the radio during the week. I'm impressed.
I know,
Those guys
I heard
are
that.
excellent. Those guys are excellent.
I heard that.
And we've got a chance to go down there and root them on live as they get up there on stage celebrating the release of
So
their
then
first
you can
CD.
do that, and then after you've eaten pie, you've eaten burgers, take a break, go listen to some music, and at 3:30, beginning at 3:30 until 5, you go grab a free root beer float down near the old library downtown, and then head on down to the end of the duck race.
You're going to have the duck race going on 5 o'clock. Now, incidentally, also at 5:30, you got the Iron Jack competition.
Are you
too.
tired yet? I'm
No,
getting tired just
no.
talking about
I'll be tired by the end of the day. I'm going to need a day off. And then, of course, 11 p.m. tonight, fireworks. There's a couple other things going on. Class of 1972, 40-year reunion going on. Those guys getting together, 7 p.m. at the 49er Bar.
Oh, okay.
So if there's anybody out there that's involved in that, that's where they're hanging out. By the way, they've got another event happening out at Ward Lake tomorrow.
So always lots of class reunions
And
going on.
more live music happening tonight, too, around
Really?
6 o'clock. A band called Storm playing
Oh, yeah,
live
out at Ward Lake.
Ward Lake.
Totally heard about that too. Okay, you tired yet?
Almost.
I don't know. I got the day off
I'm
tomorrow.
more hungry than tired at this point. I'm looking forward to all this grub you're talking about.
Oh, absolutely, man. I'm going everywhere, and I want to get a little slice of pie after I go get a burger. So I'm going to slide over, have a burger, then go grab some pie. Go sell some duck tickets. I don't know. I can't talk that fast.
Are we done? We're going to go graze now?
We're going to go graze.
All right, Michelle O'Brien, thank you so much for letting me be a part of this thing.
KPU's exclusive coverage of all of the 4th of July activities continues right here at the Plaza. There's tons of people everywhere, 28 booths. This is the happening place to be, and unlike last year, it's not a monsoon with hurricane force winds. This crowd is having fun, tons of food, and we're gonna check it out, and you can enjoy it too. And you all, are you in this juvenile delinquent mix as well?
Oh, juvenile delinquent.
All right.
Your future here.
All right. What are you doing today? This is a great turnout. Are you here with the booth, or are you just kind of hanging out?
Oh, we're just hanging out. It's my good friend Isaiah. We're just hanging out.
You're just hanging out. All right. What are your big plans for the 4th here, guys?
I'm really looking forward to the fireworks tonight.
All right.
Yeah.
So how was the parade?
It was pretty epic. You know, it could have been better. It could have been better.
All right. So what was your favorite float?
You know, I didn't really have a favorite float. I really like the dancers, the native dancers. You like the dancers?
I'm glad you clarified that.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, happy 4th, guys.
You too.
So clearly the 4th of July is a lot about food, and they've got it going on right here at the Plaza. Now I'm in front of Eddie's Barbecue and Grill, and this line is looking like probably 500 people. I think they are winning the prize right now for the longest food line. So let's go behind and check out what the chefs are doing to make it so awesome. Are you Eddie? Yes. I feel like I'm Guy Fieri on the spot with Eddie the man who has the longest food line in all of Plaza 4th of July history. Man, you got it going on here at the barbecue. What's your secret?
Family secrets.
Family secrets, you can't tell. So you got barbecue going on. Did I see lumpia as well?
We got lumpia, barbecue, barbecue tacos.
How many years have you done this for?
It's our 4th year already.
Really? Very cool. And so did you guys have a big crowd? Because they were open yesterday and it was still good weather.
We sold out and we're actually on the verge of selling out today already.
So you get to go home early and enjoy the 4th, right?
Yes, we do.
So any particular good cause that this money is going for? Now, bear in mind, you and your own pocket could be the good cause too.
Yep. Actually, we're trying to open up a restaurant already. So.
Oh, no way. Very cool. Well, congratulations. And I almost got to get out of here because if this were Smell-O-Vision, you want to be standing right here. It is that good.
Okay.
You got a line a mile long. Really? You do. This has been amazing. Is this your best 4th ever?
Yes. Yeah.
How many people do you think you might have served?
We have served we did about 1,500 sticks, and we're almost done with it.
Holy smokes. All right, that means that you need to go home and relax after this.
Yeah.
All right, well, happy 4th.
Thank you. Happy 4th too.
We're here with the queen of events, Judy Zingy, right here at the Plaza. My God, there was 1 million people here. So
Awesome! Happy 4th!
So a lot of planning went into making this whole thing happen. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well,
It's all Dave, right?
it's all Dave. We have 28 booths so far, and we've got people showing up after the parade. It's just an awesome opportunity for you to support your nonprofit.
And I see a new band, a local band.
Yes, at 3 o'clock today, they're going to be performing 7 Year Cold. It'll be awesome.
And they've got a new CD coming out too, right?
They do, and they have it for sale along with the t-shirts up by the bandstand.
Thanks for putting this on. We're going to do a little tour and see what is what. And 28 booths. I don't know if I can eat my way through that many booths.
Oh, you can. I did.
I'm going to try. See you later.
Take care. Bye.
Okay, so listen, I've been listening to the radio. You guys have some awesome music, totally local, and you make your own music. It's not cover stuff, right?
That's correct.
So tell me a little bit about your CD coming out. And you're getting ready to get on stage here in like an hour.
Just about an hour, yep.
All right, so tell me a little bit about your music. What are we going to expect?
Well, what to expect, my goodness.
We expect not to get booed.
Yeah,
We expect not to get booed. That's what we expect.
You know, we're gonna have a good time, and the music's kind of indie alternative. It's rock music. I think everybody's gonna like it. It's gonna be fun.
And you've got kind of a mix of inspiration. I heard you guys on the radio, and there's like several different bands that you guys said, you know, I kind of like them, and I like them.
Yeah, I mean, it's been said, Eve 6 Nirvana type of feel to some of our stuff. Some of it's a little bit softer, some of it's a little bit harder. So,
And I'll say it's definitely not Neil Young style. And I'm better at saying what we're not than what we are, I guess. I mean, I not to disparage Neil Young fans, but you know, hey, but it's nothing like that. I mean, so it's fun, man. I love this music. I love playing with these guys. These guys are awesome. Pat's the dude, drummer, man. These guys are awesome. I just kind of hold my own. You know, try to keep up with them.
He's the glue, man. He's the glue.
Yeah.
All right, so very cool. Now, here's the big question, because we're going to air this after the 4th of July. Now, obviously not live right now. So, A, where can we find you performing after the 4th of July? And B, where can I buy your CD after today?
I lost a child. Ask Pat that.
Oh, you can get our CD through us. You can get it on CD Baby. You can get it on iTunes. There'll be lots of ways to get it. Here locally, there's going to be stores carrying it. And
big way to get a copy is also Facebook us. You know, we're local. You know, get a hold of us.
Do you deliver? Oh, no, sorry.
Why not?
Okay, so where can I check you out live?
Realistically, we just played all the bars around, or we're trying to play at more of the bars around town. We've hit Pat Stands, Potlatch, Arctic. We want to do Fish Pirates. We want to do all the other ones, you know, and that's really all we have a chance to play at, because it's not very often you have the 4th with a big old booth and all this stuff going on. So it'll be really anywhere that'll Pat and Dave can line us up to play.
You too, dude.
Yeah, me too. Whatever.
We're playing a house party later this month, so you never know. Just want to play the music, and we're excited today because it's all ages. You know, we're all family, orientated. You know, we all have kids.
Oriented.
Yeah.
We like making up our own words now.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens when you're musical. Well, totally cool, guys. Good luck, and we'll hope to see you out and about around town. And happy 4th.
Thanks. Happy 4th to you.
$1991.
9999. 9998.
Duck Central, 3:30, 4th of July, and we're getting ready to get the Quacker Sackers in the water here. Rotarians have been out selling tickets all day long, and we're here with Devin. Devin just got back from Rotary Youth Exchange. So, Devin, tell me a little bit about your exchange and, more importantly, what it's like being home.
My exchange experience in Brazil was there really isn't just one word for it. It was pretty much overall amazing, and I was really, really lucky to kind of have that chance and have people support me with it. And being home is kind of an adjustment, of course. I mean, it's like complete polar opposites, two very different extremes of the world. But it's really nice being home and being with family and, you know, seeing all my friends again and kind of getting into the groove of things. It's just the change, the weather change, really.
Yeah, really. Talk about huge change from Brazil. You're getting ready to get in the freezing water. But quick, tell me this. If you were going to give one message to a kid that was thinking about going on Rotary Youth Exchange, what would you tell them?
Like if they were going, or?
If they were thinking about applying to be a Rotary Exchange student, what would you tell them?
There really is not any other opportunity in the world like it for people our age wanting to kind of see the world. You will never get the chance to go travel by yourself and for that amount of time and have that good of an experience. I don't even think kids in other exchange programs really have the kind of experience that Rotary Exchange students have. I mean, it's just overall amazing. It is 100% worth it. So I would so encourage anybody, and I could go on about it forever, but.
Alrighty, so we'll let you suit up and get ready. Maybe you got to do a little exercise for getting in that cold water. This is is this your third or fourth year doing this? I think it's your fourth, isn't it?
I think so.
Fourth year down the creek, who knows?
Oh, okay.
We'll see. We've got more Quacker Sackers than ever before thanks to your sister Holly, and lots of wetsuits to go around. So have fun.
Thanks.
Okay. And those are good. You have the bad bag? I thought I got bags.
Kate, I've got to know. Okay, you're the Rotary Exchange who's here from Poland. You're getting ready to go home in 5 days. Exactly how did your American sister Holly dupe you into? What did she tell you about being a Quacker Sacker?
That we're going to the water and it's freezing cold and it's fun.
And that you're supposed to pick up all the ducks on the way down.
Oh,
Quacker sacking is a huge tradition where, generally speaking, all of the exchange students and all of the youth that are involved in Rotary get together and they don these wetsuits that were so graciously donated by Snorkel Alaska. And you guys are going to follow the ducks all the way down the creek. And there's a reason for that. The reason is that we don't want any ducks to be caught up in the rocks, maybe cause a hazard of any sort. And we want to give all the ducks a fair shot at winning. So you think you can handle that?
Oh yeah, of course we can.
All right.
Hi guys, I'm pretty wide, so I'm gonna need some space to walk through here. Wide load.
Big round of applause for our duck race officials down there. Keeping things orderly.
Keeping things orderly, as usual. As usual. And on the boat, we've got Father Ron Kotrick, past President Krista Bruce Kotrick, Dick Miller, who designed this year's duck float, and Patty Mackey.
So big round of applause for all of them. Go on. We just got word a few moments ago. We're just a few minutes away from the duck race. Everybody got tickets? Yay! Okay, who's got the winning ticket? That's what I thought.
Everyone raises their hand. That's great.
That was a trick question. Everybody, they're all winners, right?
There's 17 winners.
There's 17.
No,
well,
20.
No, they're all winners because they all go to a great cause. Even if you don't win money, it goes towards tremendous projects all over Ketchikan. And I got a lot to be proud of just being a part of this.
Well, and we want to take this opportunity to thank everyone because this year we've had record ticket sales. And we have over 10 projects here locally that were nominated by our members. So some of those projects include, but not limited to, we're going to improve the fishing docks up at Carlana Lake. We're going to build a music podium out in Saxman. We're going to include benches on North and South Tongass Highway, as well as doing our usual projects of distributing third grade dictionaries to all of the students, not only here in Ketchikan, but also in POW and Metlakatla. So that's very, very cool. In addition, Rotary Youth Exchange is a huge project of all of the Rotary clubs here in Ketchikan. And you'll see shortly when the ducks come down that you'll see all of our Rotary Youth Exchange students following them as quackersackers. And the quackersackers, their role is to collect the stray ducks. And thank you so much to Snorkel Alaska for donating their wetsuits.
And I want to introduce myself. My name's Jonathan. I'm a brand new member of Rotary. I want to thank Rotary for, I don't know, letting me hang out there and have breakfast on Thursday mornings. That's all. What do we got out there? Oh, we got a seal out there. Hey. Look at the judges to handle that seal, please.
He wants to win $2,500.
That seal, somebody trained that seal and they got a number on it.
Definitely. So momentarily, where's the clock at?
So we've got a few more minutes to wait, so just hang out. And as soon as these things start coming down the creek, well, the hooting and hollering will begin.
So while we're waiting on the ducks, I thought it would be really cool to share with you that we have one of our Rotary Exchange youth that has returned from Brazil. Carol, you were here what year?
I was here from 2008 to 2009.
And you were in Ketchikan from Brazil. Holy cow. I mean, what was your first impression?
I thought it was just so cold and it rained a lot and it was just way too smaller than I was expecting, but it was like really amazing, so amazing that I came back this year just to visit.
Okay, and how long are you going to be here for?
23 days and it feels really short. It's not enough.
Okay, so let's give folks a clue as to what the quackersackers are going to experience, because you yourself did that.
Yeah, I did it on my exchange year and it was really cold and wet all the time, so I did it that year, and now this year I think it's something you do once, and it's really cool to help the ducks to make their way down here, but it's so cold. I guess Alaskans are more used to it than Brazilians.
You think? I'm not sure about that. So, all right, Jonathan, I'm going to hand it back to you. Let's talk a little bit about, we've got several new members. We're very proud this year. First City Rotary, which was actually the first city in Alaska, the first Rotary Club in Alaska to admit women. Woohoo! We have already 8 new members. That is a 25% increase in membership on the first day of the Rotary year, which begins on July 1st. So that is very cool. We've got some great new members, and Jonathan is one of them, and he's actually our Sergeant at Arms. So why don't you explain what that means?
At the beginning of every meeting, somebody has to run around and find out who broke the rules all week and find them and ask for money from members. It's the most miserable job you could possibly have. I don't know. I'm not sure why I'm doing this exactly, but this is all kidding aside. If you have a chance to be a part of Rotary, I recommend it. It's a great organization, some amazing projects all over town, and some things all year long that you can be a part of. But the one fundraiser they do is this one. And everybody, how many years did you do in the duck race, Michelle?
24 years this year. So thank you all for participating. It looks like we are on track to earn $34,000 this year. And all of that money will come right back here to Ketchikan for our local Rotary projects. And that would mean that you're going to directly benefit. So maybe you don't have one of the 20 winners, but you will win through one of our projects. So thank you so, so much.
I have a child on my head.
That would be Catherine Tatsuda's child.
Yeah, I think that's Catherine's kid. Yeah.
Are we ready? Scott's ready to launch.
Ready. There's a lot going on in the background here. I think we're almost ready.
We're ready to launch.
We're ready to launch?
We're ready to launch.
Well, what can we do to help launch? Everybody make a lot of noise, maybe?
Yep.
Everybody make a lot of noise. Help them launch so they can hear you down the way. Woo! Bring on the ducks.
What do you get if you get between 20 and 50?
Great question over here. Grand prize is $2,500. The next 19 ducks that come into that little hole over there to be scooped up by the judge, they will also win cash prizes. Now, I think it's really also very interesting to note, we almost thought about renaming this race the Judge Henry Keene Memorial Duck Race because he was so instrumental. Every year we attempt to sell nearly 4,000 tickets. Typically, we will sell 3,500, 3,600 tickets, and when Judge Keene was alive, guys, he sold half of those. So all of you who bought tickets in memoriam for Judge Keene, thank you very much, and all of you who came out to buy tickets again this year, Thank you so much.
Okay, everybody, officially, the ducks are in the water. Yay! The ducks are in the water.
Now it's going to take about 15. All right, so Jonathan being the new member, it takes about 15 minutes maybe, depending upon how the flow of the water is, for the ducks to get down here. All the way the quacker sackers are following them down, pulling them out of the rocks, and we actually take the quacker sackers, in case anyone was wondering, we'll take the quacker sackers out of the water above the falls near the library and then put them back in the water near the bridge at the Soho Coho. And then they will follow all of the ducks down. We'll leave this boom in place to catch all of the ducks, and then hopefully we'll catch all of those ducks and be able to name a winner very, very shortly.
Oh, hold on. Stop beating me up, kid. We're okay. He's obviously got a couple ducks in the race. He's very anxious. So we've got a lot of money on the line, obviously. Folks every year winning thousands of dollars, $2,500 grand prize, and then the rest of it floating down from there. And then any minute now, we're going to start to see the culmination of literally months and months of effort. The Rotary gets together every year. There's parts of this event that nobody really thinks about. The parts where they're organizing it, the parts where these booms are being put out, where they find the guys to do the quacker sacking.
The parts where we put stickers on the bottom of every single duck.
Every one of those ducks has to have a number sticker on it, and that has to be done separately every single year. So everybody in Rotary kind of pitches in for that. And then for those of you who are at the parade today, how many people at the parade today? A lot of folks? Did you guys see the Rotary float with the big duck head turning? That's a lot of work.
Yeah, and actually we're contemplating auctioning that off, because if you know Dick Miller and his artistry skills, he actually designed that duck head and made it move. So we might have to have him sign that and auction that off. What do you think, Duck?
Duck? We got a duck down there. Is he down there?
Yeah, he's down there.
Oh, I'm glad they got him out of that duck head.
Yep.
I thought he might still be in it. I wasn't sure.
There.
He was inside that.
He was inside there. He was inside there turning it around. If you didn't know, we also shopped locally at Madison's and literally cleared them out of foam insulation because, quite frankly, after last year's monsoon, we didn't want to have all of the yellow squares blowing all over town.
And the other thing, a lot of people don't realize this, years ago in Florida, you remember Florida, where lawn flamingos were huge? Somebody could have a giant yellow duck for their yard. If they want to put a bid on this thing, you're going to auction it off? How are you going to get rid of that thing?
I don't know if we can. Next year, I'm thinking what we're going to do is maybe smoke coming out of the tail, or flapping wings, or a quacking duck.
Flapping wings would be great, but they've got to do another one, a complete other one. This one has to go somewhere.
I think so. Hey, let's talk about the preparation for the race. I mean, it literally does take months. Want to give a big shout out to C-Pro for the boom right here to catch all of the ducks, and also the float building crew, which was the entire club, as well as the float numbering, and then we have float planning, and we have all of the ducks that need to be ordered and all of the tickets that need to be printed. It's actual craziness for about 4 months of the year.
So 4 months of the year, you're out there, and basically this is the end of that effort. This is kind of like the Rose Parade for us.
Absolutely.
In a lot of ways. And again, getting back to that giant duck, if you have neighbors you really want to upset, buy that duck and put it in your front yard. That will absolutely upset everyone in your neighborhood.
I think Jeff Fitzwater wants to put in a bid.
Yeah, he may do that. So we've been waiting a while for the ducks. The ducks have been released. This is another argument for last. Oh, it hasn't been?
New member Jonathan Tooley.
Hi, everybody.
New member.
Okay, they have
you have to wait a while.
All right.
You have to wait a while.
Well, see, that's why I had the idea of motorized ducks next year. Or at least a preliminary event with motorized ducks would be fun.
Okay, now you were telling me earlier that your idea was to wear one of the duck suits and float down in an inner tube.
Yes, I want to do that. I want to do that.
I would do that with you.
All right, Catherine's in for it.
The real question
I think we've got a group of people that would do this.
Would she wear? The real question is, would she wear her crown?
The diva crown.
If they don't take it away from me this September.
I think I've got an extra one for you.
We'll keep a spare just for that event.
There we go.
All right, sounds good. We just had a very interesting question, which was about the placement of the boom this year. Jackie, everybody, I don't know if everybody knows Jackie Meck. Everybody say hi to Jackie. Everybody give Jackie a hand for keeping me from talking for 2 seconds. Jackie, you were asking if they'd moved the boom?
Yes, we used to be the first one under the bridge back there, the Creek Street Bridge. There's not the Stedman, and not down here.
So there's a possibility we're in the wrong place and everybody's down there waiting?
There's a lot of people down there waiting.
That would be a problem. That would be a bit of a problem. Well, we're gonna need more root beer floats apparently. I think that would be good.
You know, Michelle, I wasn't here last year because Amy had hurt her knee, but so I wasn't here last year. Was it here last year?
Uh-huh.
Was it?
For the last 4 years.
Was it?
Last 4 years.
Holy cow.
Last
Okay.
4 years.
Why do I need 2 microphones?
Because you're that important.
Because I have a really big mouth.
You have a lot to say. Don't put it that way.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I think you ought to tell everyone to shout when they see the first duck. Because they'll be able to see them over there.
You guys on the other side are going to be able to see the ducks coming before we are, so if somebody wants to give us a holler to see a duck, probably be helpful. Just got word the ducks are going the wrong direction. This is a complete waste of time. No, just kidding. No, they're on their way. We think they are. First person that sees them, I'm going to feel a lot better.
There should be a prize for the first
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
You see 2? Oh, okay. Let me know.
You should have someone with a cell phone at the bridge.
GPS on everyone.
They're coming.
Here come the ducks. Here they come.
Come on, 3111. Come on, 3111.
There's some people have their numbers memorized. That is so funny. They ought to have big numbers on the top of these things. Or at least GPS
They're
trackers.
coming. They're cheering up the
Quacker
creek.
trackers.
Cheering up the creek.
They're what?
They're cheering up the creek.
They're cheering. I don't know.
Yeah, what did she say? Whatever she said. Bill, how you doing? Good, how are you? All right.
Oh, there's one turn. It looks like one turning the corner. There's one in the lead, a yellow one.
You need the mic for the other?
No, I'm wireless.
Oh, you're wireless?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. I don't know why I had that other one out earlier.
Jacob, the camera dude, getting the shot.
We have our first duck running around the corner here. Seems to be. Oh, here's more.
Lots more.
The blue, yellow, pink, right?
Oh, interesting.
Okay, what's going on?
All right, so very, very interesting. We had to buy several thousand new ducks this year, and we always try to float test and recycle some of our ducks. And so you'll see the pink and blue ones are from previous years, and look at that, they are in the lead.
Well, they changed the numbers up on them, right?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, hold on a second.
And every year there is a different logo on them too.
So that way somebody with a submarine can't cheat and hide under the water and let one go at the end.
Yes.
First one through the opening there, through the between the booms. $2,500 winner, and we're getting close.
Oh, here they come. Right here, almost right below us.
Those ducks are moving fast. That's about the speed of smell. Okay, here they come. It's the home stretch.
This has been a very quick duck race. This has been a very, very quick duck race. Oh, play-by-play, man.
Play-by-play. I'm not sure how to play-by-play this. There's a yellow duck reaching the booms.
Honey,
It's moving at least half a mile an hour. That thing's burning rubber. The blue duck right behind it. It's like the worst NASCAR race ever. There's not even any turns.
Look at them all.
All right, well, we got a yellow one and a couple of pink ones there. Looks like a pink and a yellow one made friends. They're going to go through together at some point.
Oh, yeah, we do. Good. Our ducks are in a row.
Oh, these guys say their ducks are in a row.
They've got a method to their madness back here.
So that's the guy here on the radio.
Yep, that's the guy. Oh boy. I don't like being this close to the water when I hear that. All right, we got a bunch of blue ones. They got a couple of sneaky blue ones coming up behind everybody.
They're all bundling up too.
Yeah, that yellow one though.
Oh, look, there we go.
Okay, here we go. That blue one's catching up.
Oh,
the yellow
it's gonna get caught in the foam like
See,
last year.
This is when it gets weird because you just don't know which one's gonna go through. These guys get caught. Father Ron is at the weight. He's got the net ready. That's not just a duck. For somebody, that's $2,500.
Oh, come on, Jack.
The guy behind me is convinced that's his duck. It might be your duck. You should be upset too.
Oh, they're all getting caught up in the foam.
All right.
Every year they do.
All right.
Every year they do. That's
Apparently, these ducks were lacking cardio. They're crapping out right at the end. We're hoping the Ethiopian duck over here in the corner runs the whole race, gets all the way through.
Coming in groups. I've never seen that before.
Well, there's a blue one coming up in the
All right.
middle.
Uh-oh, there. Look at the middle. Look at the blue one in the middle.
Okay, we got this blue one in the middle that seems to be guided by
Oh, guided by God.
guided by some outside force.
Look at it go.
That could be your blue duck.
Patience, Father Ron.
Here we go.
No, it's gonna get caught.
Is it getting caught?
It's gonna get caught. Oh. Oh no, it's inching over. It's inching over.
Are these those C-Pro sticky buoys?
It's inching over. Look at it. It's go.
That thing's got a better chance of crawling
Holy
over the
smokes.
top at this point.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
There it goes.
Woo!
Hey, we have a winner!
That sounds like something out of Lonesome Dove.
All right, so we got the rest of them are just I don't know. They're gathering there, waiting for something.
Communal ducks.
Yeah.
How do you know if these with blue or yellow or whatever?
Well, we got these loners over here in the middle. Those look like the favorites at this point.
Up. Yep. And they're all traveling in groups. That's highly unusual.
Well, the ones that traveled, that blue one traveled alone. That made it through.
But look, they're all coming down the row like candy peeps.
All right. Well, we got a few here that are looking like what?
No, look, they're all coming down the river. They're all coming down the creek like candy peeps or something.
The force of gravity, inertia is pushing them.
Okay, hold on. We got Jeff Fitzwater with a very scientific explanation of what's going on.
Yeah, it's the force of inertia. Yeah, it's the second law of dynamics. You know, it's moving and they're pushing them behind. And so that first yellow one or blue one is going to get pushed by everybody behind it.
So he's never heard of a
Yeah,
Eddie?
yeah. I think we've got another very scientific explanation here. Go on, man. Explain back eddies now. Go on.
Back eddies, they just swim around backward.
Okay, so there's a chance this guy thinks one's going to swim back up the creek.
There's a million ducks there. Poor Father Ron.
Look at that. Hundreds of them. And one's just going to go la-di-da.
And here they, holy moly.
Current.
We got a little wind apparently pushing things over to the south side of the booms.
Excuse me.
And they are getting stuck there. We've still got a few that are over here to the right side, to the north side of the booms. And they're all heading over there too. This is yeah, we've only had one go through officially so far. You can always go down.
There we go. Look, the movement.
Oh, they're moving. All right, we got a chunk of them. Oh, man.
One more. Quick, grab them.
One at a time. Got to go one at a time.
Grab them. Oh.
Oh, they got like a whole bunch of the time.
They're still, okay, under the boat.
All right, so then what happens? All right, so when groups of ducks come out, we use the Rotary motto, is it the truth and is it fair to all concerned? And they will number those ducks and the prizes will go according to how those ducks are taken in the boat. And There's always, we can never prevent that. There's always some.
That was my duck.
That's part of the game. Happens every year. Yeah, you could call it that. Everybody can say, yeah, that was mine. Went right down the creek. Come on, Mr. Holman, come on.
Oh, this is so cool.
We've got duck race royalty here with us today, Mr. Holman. Is that right? That's right. This is the guy that invented the duck race. This is the guy that started the duck race. Give him a great big round of applause. Now, how long ago did you start this?
20 years ago.
20 years ago, and you did that here? This was the first place it was done?
No, it came from other places. It came out of Canada to start with.
Okay.
It was the first place in Alaska.
Is this something you come out and check out every year? I mean, I had no idea the guy that started this would be here.
I keep track, though.
Why don't you call Duck Central? And interestingly enough, we were at a Rotary District Conference in Fairbanks this year, and we were so enthused about our duck race and our successes within our community, and we'd like to thank you for that. That 2 other communities in Alaska, 2 other Rotary clubs will be having duck races this year as well. Now, if you're a Juneau fan, I apologize, but I thought it was rather funny that the Juneau folks missed ordering their ducks, so they are asking, if not begging, for us to ship them our ducks after we're done with the ducks.
Should we give Juneau the ducks? Wait, wait. If you think we should give Juneau the ducks, raise your hand and holler real quick. Okay, wait. If you think we shouldn't give Juneau the ducks, raise your hand and holler louder. I don't think they're getting the ducks. I think they're going to have to find their own ducks.
Is it fair to all concerned? Exactly.
It would have been fair if they'd have planned better.
Now, Jonathan, we really need to send Juneau the ducks because it goes against, is it fair to all concerned?
Okay, well, what if they do something bad with the ducks and we lose them? It's not fair to us. We're concerned.
Well, I think what you just said off microphone was it's fair because they didn't plan properly.
Yes, that's right. If they would have planned properly, that would have been more fair to all concerned.
That's the Boy Scout.
Definitely.
That's the Boy Scout motto. Calling right now.
All right, so Patty Mackey is calling into Duck Central with the numbers, and we will soon have numbers and names of winners for you for the top 3. And you can look for the winners to be published in Sit News, the Ketchikan Daily News, as well as the local paper this upcoming week. So stay tuned for the top 3 numbers.
I've just received word that the Quacker Sackers are coming down. I think they're on their way. You see them over there? Are they swimming? They're swimming down the creek?
Oh, here they are!
Quacker Sackers are in the water.
They're walking down the creek.
And then they jump in over here. No, it's shallow. Oh, it's shallow. All right.
All right, let's talk about who the Quacker Sackers are.
Okay, the Quacker Sackers. We're gonna kind of give them a little bit of give you a bio on them real quick.
All right, so we have a couple of kids from out of town who are Rotary Youth Exchange students who were so excited, and they've made connections with our Rotary Youth Exchange students that they have flown in from Juneau and Fairbanks, I believe. We have Marco Torres, who just returned from Mexico. His sister Lisa Torres, who is headed out to Brazil. We have Devin O'Brien, who just got back from Brazil, as well as Holly O'Brien, who is headed out to Ecuador. And then a friend to them all, Katrina Thomas, Ketchikan local right here. And did I cover them all? I mean, there's a lot of Quacker Sackers this year.
I think you might have missed a couple, but I'm not sure what their names are, so I don't want to say.
You'll recognize them when you see them.
They'll be the kids in wetsuits walking down the creek.
With their hands in the air.
With their hands in the air.
Oh, Kate! Oh my God!
Oh yeah, Kate.
I forgot my own kid.
We've got our Rotary Exchange student who's here from Poland. Kate, what's Kate's
and
last name?
Hi.
And that's right.
Kate Kita from Poland and Asil Garcia in from Mexico. And shame on me. Shame on me. Kate has lived with me for the majority of the year, and what a pleasurable experience it has been. What a great, great kid. And in many, many years, I believe she is the first Rotary Youth Exchange student to have actually truly graduated from K-High.
Congratulations to Kate. She was a lot of fun to have in town, and of course seeing her at the Rotary meetings in the morning was a lot of fun as well. That's kind of what it's all about. It's a great community program, and again, for those of you who are interested in being involved in it, make sure you talk to someone from Rotary. And thanks to everyone who got out there and bought duck race tickets. And again, every dollar of this thing goes to some really amazing programs right here in Ketchikan.
That's all I need. Yeah, that's all I want. Okay.
What have we got?
Variety.
You're holding up. We may have a few winners to announce. We may have that figured out.
I just got off the phone.
Okay, those are all wrong. Those are all wrong.
They are wrong. Not my name is not on one of those numbers.
That's what was wrong with it for me too. None of those is my name.
That's.
Do you want to? Okay. Congratulations. You want to go winner first, or we want to go countdown?
And you should say I'm the incoming. I'm now the president, but Rosie is president-elect, and I believe they're related.
Okay. All right, well, let's go third first.
Third first. Oh yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so we got the third place finisher is official right now. How much does the third place get? Do we know?
$1,000.
$1,000.
Okay, who's up? Somebody's about to win $1,000. Dan Christensen. Dan Christensen, if you're out there, congratulations, Dan. That's number 3 finisher. Now number 2. Well, number 2 is good for how much? How much?
$1,500.
$1,500 to the second place finisher.
Ryan Salazar.
Ryan Salazar. Ryan Salazar, if you're out there, congratulations. And our winner for this year's 2012 4th of July Rotary Duck Race, Cindy Ropel Baird. I don't know either. I'm not sure. We know the last name Ropel though. Ropel is the last name of one of the past presidents.
No, the president-elect.
President-elect. Okay, incoming president for Rotary.
Remember.
All right, I'm the new guy. I don't know.
There's Devin right there.
Big congratulations to all 3 of these folks: Dan Christensen, Ryan Salazar, Cindy Ropel Baird, and we'll have the rest of the winners to announce in just a little while. So if you want to hang out, hang out. Looks like we got the Quacker Sackers in there swimming around and cleaning things up.
That's Devin.
Incidentally, a list of the rest of the winners is going to be available come Monday on Sit News. Where else did you say?
Ketchikan Daily News and
the local papers, Ketchikan Daily News, and if I have my way about it, live on AM 930 KTKN. Yeah, I think that's important too. We'll have to get a list and share it with you out there too.
All right. So if we're gonna self-promote here, I'd also like to give our buddy Will back there, and you'll see he's got what looks like a miner's light on the top of his wetsuit. And what he's been doing for KPU is not only keeping the kids safe, we always like to keep a diver in the water with the kids, but he has been filming this from a duck's eye floating view. So you can look for that on KPU very soon. But really what we wanted to do is thank y'all for supporting Rotary projects in our area. If you weren't aware, Rotary will be hosting all of the Alaska and Yukon Territory Rotary clubs next May right here in Ketchikan for our district conference. So there will be several hundred Rotarians in town next May.
All right, for those of you that are still hanging out, please give Rotary a big round of applause for putting this thing together. Every year they do this. It's a lot of work, and it's a lot of fun. 4th of July wouldn't be the same without this. I look forward to doing this for many years to come.